Warning, there are profanity, topics, and other opinions that could offend you. Please watch and or listen at your own risk, and enjoy the show.
Hey guys, what's up? It's R-DiK here, or Old School Duelist 12. Everyone call me, and welcome back to another amazing episode of the Voidcast, where no topic is off the table. This week on the podcast, we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct. We're going to be talking about some other just random shit going on with the channel, because I constantly have stuff updating on the channel. As well as we're just going to be talking, just going to be chatting. It's one of those weeks where it's just going to be chatting. We got some chatting going on. Not really too much going on. Plus, I got some news that's coming up eventually. Some stuff that's going on eventually. So if you're excited for all that and more, stay tuned. So if you're listening to the podcast live on Twitch, because I've been actually streaming the podcast live on Twitch last couple of times. I mean, I've also been recording it at the same time, so because obviously there's going to be breaks and stuff like my internet's going to suck for a second and like it'll lose different parts. So yeah, I record it and then I post that on the internet on the YouTubes. But if you're listening to the podcast live, thank you for being here. You can go to twitch.tv/OSDuelist12. And Monday nights, I try for around 7 or 8 o'clock to start it. This depends on what's going on. But if you're not listening to it live and you're listening to this on audioboom.com, iTunes, Google Play, or Spotify, or YouTube, thank you for taking the time out to listen to it then. At least then you're at least doing something. But yeah, so like I said, guys, we got a lot of juicy stuff because last week was the Nintendo Direct for just what's going on with their shit. But we'll get to that a little bit later. I just want to just chat with you guys, like what's been going on, man. How was your day? Nobody. Yeah, I've been working a lot, and I've had a lot of things going on. That's why I didn't have anything last week. I didn't have anything going on last week, so, and I apologize for that. I really do. I just been having a shit ton of stuff going on, and it's been a thing. It's been a time. I've been working. I've been trying to figure out some stuff to do with the channel. I got some fun videos coming up on the channel. It's just a matter of time of setting it up and all that fun stuff. It's gonna take a long time. I know it's gonna take a long time to set up. Just because there's just so much, man. And yeah, it's just a lot. It's just a fuck ton of shit. But you know, I'm just working through it, honestly. I really am just working through it. I'm also looking for something. Yeah, so, you know, yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out a couple things because I've been messing around with, like, my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've been thinking about trying to do another, trying to just figure out, like if I wanted to do what the heck am I trying to say? I've been trying to figure out if I wanted to do what the hell do you call it? I'm drawing a huge blank at what I'm trying to say. Trying to figure out if I want to do like more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Sorry, I don't know what the heck was going on there. I just had like a giant brain fart. And yeah, that was really annoying. That brain fart was actually super annoying to deal with. I've also been just working on a couple other things. There's like I want to do like some other Monster Hunter stuff, just because just Monster Hunter stuff's just always been fun to me. I like doing Monster Hunter stuff. It's always fun. It is a ton of fun. Um, like I've been playing a shit ton of Monster Hunter Worlds because the new expansion's coming out, which I'm saving. There will be a video coming out for the expansion. I'm gonna make a specific video for the expansion. I just haven't gotten around to. I haven't gotten around to putting or like putting it together. I'm still writing up a script and stuff, so I'm figuring it out as I go. What's going on? Oh, did I put it in the wrong thing? Control C. Yeah, I'm setting up some other stuff for the channel. For the stream, sorry. Now you got all my attention. Jesus Christ. It's just been a like really dull week for me. I'm going to Colorado at the end of this week, so I'm trying to prep some videos. I'm trying to prep this week's videos, and I want to prep next week's videos as well. I have 3 days because I leave Thursday afternoonish, somewhere around there. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I leave around. Yeah, I leave Thursday afternoonish. Me, my girlfriend, and her dad. We're all taking the same plane. Her mom is already there, but we're going for her brother's wedding. So that's gonna be tons of fun going to Colorado. I don't remember what part of Colorado I'm going to. It's completely honest because we're going to stay at a cabin, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Just for the fact of like I've never been to Colorado, so it'll be it'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm really excited. It's a lot of fucking money to go, but that's besides the fact. I'm saying a lot. I'm so like unprepared for today's episode. I've just been frazzled. I've had so many things going on just in my life personally. Just trying to keep shit together. It's just so much fucking going on, man. And it's really frustrating too, for the fact of like just being an adult sucks. So if any kids ever, didn't mean to if any kids that listen to this, don't grow up. It sucks. Stay young as much as possible. It really sucks. Because you just got bills and shit, dude. It really sucks. It does. Yeah, it's just, to be honest, I just genuinely don't have a lot to talk about. What's going on? Mostly for the fact of just like, I'm making a separate video for Monster Hunter for the Iceborne expansion. That's coming out soon. Hopefully at the end of the week. That's what I'm hoping for. I still gotta record and edit it. That's what I'm gonna be trying to do tomorrow. When the podcast goes up on Wednesday, so if you're listening to this on YouTube on Wednesday, then I've hopefully already recorded its upload, just waiting to go. Just waiting to just go live on Friday. And the way I'm doing it is definitely a different take on tons of different videos I've done before. Just so it'll be my first attempt at it, so if it's shitty, I apologize. But because that's one thing I definitely strive for here, like on OSD, is I strive for the best I can put out. Just the better I can make it, the happier I will be. Because I got a trailer. I made a trailer that's coming. Hopefully you guys will. It'll debut tonight after the podcast. So stay tuned for that if you're excited for that. I'm definitely excited for that. Just like I said, I just don't have a lot going on right now. Mostly for the fact of just like I said, just a lot of things that I want to talk about are going to be videos, and I'll probably save them for next week's podcast episode just to talk more about it. I want to save all my thoughts on Monster Hunter Iceborne for the video, and it's definitely going to be a lot of fucking work. But I'm hopefully going to get Friday's video done tomorrow. I'm also going to try to get next Friday's video video done the next week. Or not next week, tomorrow as well. So then next week when I come back, because I come back Monday night, and I go to, basically I come home, I'm basically going straight to sleep. I won't be able to stream next Monday night, so don't expect to stream. But I come home basically, and I'm going to bed almost instantly because I'm driving to my girlfriend's house Thursday morning. We go on the plane, or we leave for the plane probably an hour after I get there. We hop on the plane, and then we go to Denver. Denver. Yeah, I think that's just where we're landing. That's not where we're staying. I know we're not staying in Denver. We're staying somewhere else in Colorado. This is where our plane is landing. Yeah, we land there. Then we go to Colorado, and I'm there from Thursday night to Monday night. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited for that. It's mostly for the fact I haven't been to Colorado. I get to see my girlfriend's brother get married. He's a cool dude. His soon-to-be wife is pretty chill. So I'm excited because weddings are always really cool. Like, I always enjoy going to weddings, especially now that I have, well, not now. The last few weddings that I've gone to for the past year and a half has been with my girlfriend. So so going to weddings is a lot more fun. Granted, I didn't really go to weddings before I met her. Before I was with her, just because I wasn't really invited to weddings. I didn't really have any weddings to go to, and most of the weddings I've been going to are family type of deals, and it's just the pain. It's a fucking pain. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just excited. So we're gonna move on to the Nintendo Direct because we got some things we're gonna be talking about. So, but before we jump into that, I want to do my stuff before that, my stuff that goes into it. But anyways, guys, if you guys like doing podcasts or want to do a podcast of your own, then you can go to audioboom.com and sign up today. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do want to give them a shout out because they're just such an amazing company. Audioboom.com is an amazing website. You sign up for the low price of $10 a month. You can upload 5 times a month. You get to upload to the website, which is great. They're an amazing website, but they also give you tools to upload to so many other platforms: iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio, basically anywhere a podcast can go to. And they're just such an amazing company. So if you want to start your own podcast today, just like I did, you can go to audioboom.com and sign up today. The other thing I want to talk about before I jump into the Nintendo Direct is my Fiverr. I don't know if it's actually considered a sponsor, but I make money off of it if you do it, so I guess it's a sponsor. But you can go to fiverr.com slash OLDSCHOOLDUELIST12, and you can hire me to edit some videos for you. So if you have some videos, and you can hire me starting at $10. I do have 2 other packages you can sign up for that are a little bit more expensive, but you can hire me. I'll edit your videos for up to a 10-minute video for only $10. So if you need a video today, go to fiverr.com slash OLDSCHOOLDUELIST12. You can hire me. Hell yeah. So moving on to the Nintendo Direct. So we had the Nintendo Direct last week, and it was an interesting Direct. I'm not going to say it was a really good Direct, but it definitely gave us some answers. It revealed the next fighter coming to Smash, which is Terry from Final Fight, I think it was. Yeah, I want to say it was Terry from Final Fight, which, let's be completely honest, that fucking intro or that fucking announcement just took too goddamn long to explain Terry's coming. It would have been cool, like, I could take maybe it slipping out of maybe 3 people's hands. Even then, that's kind of pushing it because it was so slow to invite him. Do I think Terry's going to be an interesting fighter? I feel like he'll be sort of like Ryu and Ken, but just slightly different. Like, obviously he's going to have different moves, but it's going to be, I feel like it's going to be somewhere around the lines of Ryu and Ken, and it's, I don't know, it's meh, I don't know, we won't know until they show off what you call it. They also said they're going to be working on more fighters. They didn't say if it's going to be for sure another pass, but more characters are coming to the game. Banjo and Kazooie also got announced, or also got released that day, as well as they announced Sans, which isn't technically Sans, but it's a skin for your Mii fighter, and it's Sans, and it's really cool. That's personally really cool to me, just because it's including Undertale as a into the game. It's Sans, but it's not Sans. It's really complicated and really weird. So yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different. But I guess that's one way of doing it without actually having to program a whole fighter for Sans. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. Some of the other things that they showed off is they showed off more about Luigi's Mansion 3, which it's looking like a really good game, and it's very tempting to pick up. I didn't beat Luigi's Mansion 1. I played a little bit when I was a kid when it came out, because my brother had it on GameCube, and so I played it a little bit. Maybe I should get, I know they redid it for 3DS. Maybe I'll pick it up there, and actually have an excuse to use my 3DS. Yeah, and then, like I said, like I said this before in previous podcasts, I heard Luigi's Mansion 2 was shit, so I didn't play it, but I've also heard some people say that it was a decent enough Luigi Mansion game. I heard too many people say it was bad over it was good, so I just kind of assumed it was a bad game. And I just didn't want to play Luigi's Mansion 2. So I haven't played it. Maybe I'll pick up Luigi's Mansion 3 for the funds. Just because it's a cool game that comes out on Halloween. It's Luigi's Mansion, just a long time, like a well-known franchise. Or I guess you can call it a franchise. A well-known game. That's coming out with a third one on Halloween. And it's a spooky game. Spooky. But I'm kind of excited to see it because it has online play, it has local multiplayer, it has local, like, minigame multiplayer, basically like Mario Party, but Luigi's Mansion version, and it's actually kind of cool, and you can go to 8 players on one fucking console. That is amazing. That is cool. I think that is the first game on Switch that allows you to do 8 players. That's dope as hell. Like, you can't tell me that's cool. So that's really cool to me. I'm actually very surprised that Nintendo chose to do that. So for that reason alone, I might pick it up. It just depends. I don't know. I can almost guarantee I probably won't pick it up day one. Just because for me personally, that's too close to Pokemon, and I don't want to be consumed by one game, by another game that's really close to Pokemon. I mean, like, I'm already going to be playing. I'm probably probably going to be playing Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, probably all the way up to Pokemon. If not all the way up to, then pretty damn close to the release of Pokemon. Maybe a couple weeks before, I'll probably play some Pokemon. Just play a little bit more Pokemon. Probably only play Monster Hunter maybe on stream or something. I don't know. Maybe do some Pokemon streams or something like that. I don't know. It's like I said, I don't want to be caught up in another game that's that close to Pokemon, because that's 2 weeks before it, and you bet your fucking ass Pokemon is going to definitely consume the YouTube channel. I'm going to probably do a lot of videos on it, probably do a lot of Wi-Fi battles. I'll probably end up doing a lot of Pokemon streams that are just me doing Wi-Fi battles, maybe some practicing for competitions and stuff like that. I'm going to be pumped for this. I'm really excited, and I guarantee the Monday before I'll be doing a live stream of probably Pokemon. Probably just me doing some Let's Go bullshit for a couple of hours. So yeah, like I said, I'm super duper excited for Pokemon. You guys have no idea how excited I am for Pokemon. Moving on. They did talk about Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon Sword and Shield, they did talk about some Pokemon. They showed off some new stuff. Again, that's something I want to make a separate video for that I will just address because I missed the last trailer, the more competitive trailer. I want to cover that, and I want to go over the stuff in the new trailer that just dropped. I'll make it. I was gonna make it 2 separate videos, but I was like, fuck it, I'll just make it one big long video, and I'll just talk about Pokemon stuff for a good minute. I was maybe gonna script it and everything, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do that. So stay tuned for that. If you're excited, if you want to hear about all the new Pokemon stuff in just one length rant about the new Pokemon stuff, then stay tuned for that. That'll probably be next week's video, more than likely. Moving on, so they did also talk. They talked about Zelda, the new Zelda, Link's Awakening, that comes out literally in like a week. Comes out not this upcoming Friday, but next Friday it comes out. I was trying to get it day one. I don't think I'll end up getting it day one just because of Monster Hunter. I probably just will be too far into Monster Hunter and just want to play a little bit more Monster Hunter. Since that's what most of my Twitch stream is going to be, I'll probably just be too indulged in Monster Hunter to want to spend more money. Spend $60 on a game. I'll maybe, if I do get it, maybe I'll ask for it for Christmas or something from my grandparents or my girlfriend or something. Say, hey, if you want to give me a cool gift, get me Legend of Zelda. If you're listening to this, Legend of Zelda for Christmas. Anyways, it looks cool. The art style definitely grew on me. At first, definitely, I know I said this before when they announced it. The art style to me just did not appeal to me. I didn't like the look of it, and then the more I watched stuff on it, the more I was just like, oh, this isn't that bad of looking of a game. It actually really fits the style of the game. Since it is a top-down remake, it grew on me. So now it actually looks nice. So just like I said, I probably won't end up getting it day one, just because it's just not that it's not that much of a priority to me. And it's too close to Monster Hunter, because I just got Iceborne expansion, so I'll have to, play through this expansion and grind the hell out of it for stuff I want. So yeah, it looks cool. They also talked about what the hell's the name of the game? Animal Crossing. That's the name of the game. They talked about Animal Crossing. They showed off some more things. They repeated themselves because that's what Nintendo does. They like to repeat themselves. But they showed off some more Animal Crossing stuff, which was just they showed off crafting. They showed you're gonna be on an island, stuff like that. But they showed some more stuff. They showed that you can have local multiplayer up to 4 people, I think it is, like living on one island. So maybe I'll, because my girlfriend wants that game, so maybe I'll do a stream with her. I'll convince her to do a stream, and we'll play some Animal Crossing. So that's really cool. That sounds like fun. Maybe I might even get the game myself, if it's that interesting, or I just might borrow. If my girlfriend gets a physical copy of it, I might just borrow hers. I might convince her to get a physical copy of it so I can play it too. Or I'll just log into her account and download the game. So yeah, Animal Crossing looks really cool because like I said, you can do 4-player local multiplayer. They have online multiplayer where you can have up to 8 people join your map. You can visit other people's worlds and stuff like that. Just like if they're not there, you can just like go visit and be like, what's good, and take care of their crops and shit. And that's really cool. Like, Animal Crossing never appealed to me. It never has. Maybe I'll download the app. I never thought about downloading the Animal Crossing game on my phone. I might do that later. But yeah, the game never appealed to me. And this one actually genuinely seems cool to me. Like, it reminds me a lot. Well, Stardew Valley reminds me a lot of this version of Animal Crossing. Just with, like, I know with Animal Crossing you have like your crops and everything else like that. But Stardew Valley definitely reminds me a lot of this version of Animal Crossing, and that is what really interests me the most. Because Stardew Valley was a really fun game. I played it in the beginning, and I haven't touched it since. Mostly because I was a tad burned on it. like I played it for maybe 2 or 3 hours, and then I felt like I'd done everything that I wanted to do, or like I got all the fun out of it that I wanted to get the fun out of it. So I just stopped playing the game, and I haven't touched it since. Part of me kind of wants to go back to it. But yeah, if Animal Crossing, if there's nothing going on in the beginning of the year for Nintendo, like if they don't announce like some Wii U or Wii port. Actually, now that I think about it, Xenoblade Chronicles. They didn't give a date for Xenoblade Chronicles, which we'll get to that in a second. So it all depends on what's going on in the beginning of the year, because Animal Crossing comes out March 20th, 2020, I want to say. It comes out early 2020, like March, I want to say. And if there's nothing, like if there's no other games that can't come out earlier than that, and my girlfriend really wants me to get it, then I'll get it to play with her. Or I'll just tell her, if we buy one copy, physical, you can play by yourself on your thing, or like we can play on your Switch or my Switch, whatever. I think that's what my convince her to do, is I'll say, hey, let's go halves on this game, and buy it. I might tell her that. It's a pretty good idea. And then I can buy other games that I missed out on that might go on sale. I'm really hoping if what's the name of that game? If Mario Maker or Zelda goes on sale on Black Friday, I might buy them. Just cause. Because Black Friday is going to be like 2 weeks after Pokemon. I mean, like, I'll buy them and then not touch them. That's the only shitty part about it. Is Black Friday would come, or Black Friday would happen. I think actually it's a week after. Let's see. I can't remember. I'm gonna get to it, James. Just let me podcast, okay? Yeah, no. I mean, if Mario Maker or Zelda goes on sale, for like, I feel like Mario Maker might go on. Mario Maker might go on sale on Black Friday. If it's like $30-$40, I might pick it up. That actually sounds like a good idea to pick it up. Where's my mouse? I'm just gonna bump this bitch up. How's that, James? Do I sound better? Do I sound more closer to the mic? Do I have to get up again? Why? That's actually good. Hold on. Properties. Oh!
Is that, James? That's a lot better. I know what happened. So this whole time, I fucked up. So I have to put that little tidbit in there in the beginning when I make the VOD of this. Anyways, yeah, now I know why it sounded far away, James, because it was set to my headset microphone and not my recording microphone. It actually might be, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just set it to the wrong microphone. It was set to the wrong microphone. So last night when I streamed, I was streaming with my headset microphone. Wow, okay. That actually sounds like not a bad idea to do tonight too. Anyways, yeah, so I kind of want to play Animal Crossing. Like, it seems like an interesting game to me. And then last thing they showed off in the Direct was Xenoblade Chronicles. They announced Xenoblade Chronicles coming to the Switch, which was a Wii game, a Nintendo Wii games. Which my only thought process is they're running out of Wii U games that they want to port. I mean, they could easily port Wind Waker, the HD collection. They could easily port Twilight Princess to the Switch, and people would love the shit out of it. If you really wanted to, you could probably port over Skyward Sword, and that would fucking sell units. Like, any of the Zelda games from the Wii U and the Wii, they'll fucking sell units on the Switch. For nostalgia alone and the fact that people just want to play Zelda on the Switch. So Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out next year. Maybe the year after that, if you guys want to do like maybe a Triforce collection, you could do Skyward, and just do what everybody else is doing. Like, say it's a Triforce, right? That you have the cartridge, it'll come with one of the games. Like, say it's Skyward Sword, like that's what the fucking cover art or whatever. Or you can make it a download game. Like, just put the code in it and the code to download each of the games. And you could sell them individually for, say, like $20-$30. Charge $60 for the Triforce collection. Bada bing, bada boom. You got a fucking thing that'll sell. Or you can just sell them all individually and release one after the other. Bada bing, bada boom. Fuck, dude, I would love to play Twilight Princess on the Switch. If they put out a Triforce collection, hell yeah, I'd fucking buy that Triforce collection, $60 or not. I get 3 games out of it. I don't give a shit, man. I'll fucking buy it because I still have not played Skyward Sword, and I want to play Skyward Sword. It's on my Zelda list. I need to beat it, as well as I haven't beat Wind Waker yet. I'm working on it. It's just a frustrating fucking game to play because that camera sucks dick. Like, it straight up sucks. And Twilight Princess, because fuck you. Because I just want to play Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess was really good. I'd have to say it's probably like my 3rd favorite Zelda game. No, probably 4th favorite. 3rd favorite's definitely going to Minish Cap. Minish Cap is fucking dope as shit. Anyways, yeah, so Xenoblade Chronicles is coming to the Switch. I'll probably end up buying it because I enjoy. I'm not going to say I love Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but it definitely is a game that has grown on me since day one. Bought it because when I bought it before day one, I literally did a podcast on it and I fucking bitched my ass off about the game because the game just wasn't good to me. It's gonna be completely honest. It just was not good to me, and I just did not like it. But then actually, when I for the most part, basically forced myself to play it, I actually started to enjoy it. And once I actually learned the mechanics, I genuinely enjoyed the game, and I still genuinely enjoy the game. I just have my moments where it just pulls me out of the game, and then I realize it's a game. Because there is moments where the game is just like, oh my god, this is cool, and I'm sucked into the game. But then there's also moments where, say, the main character, I fucking forget his name, because I haven't played the game in a minute, but the main character will run, he'll have his sword out in his hand, and he'll just run screaming at the screen. And because of the terrible voice acting in it, it's just like, those are the moments where it sucks me out of it, and I'm like, oof. So maybe Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is better. I honestly thought about buying it for the Wii after I played Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and actually started to enjoy the game. I thought maybe I'll actually go buy Xenoblade Chronicles and play it on the Wii. But now, since it's getting re-released on the Switch, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to buy that game. So there's already 2 games next year I'm already buying. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and Breath of the Wild 2. I'm excited. And then also they release SNES games on the Switch, and that is cool. I'm enjoying it. Some of them I'm just kind of like, meh. I tried playing Breath of Fire 2 today. No, that game is just, I enjoy a good RPG, but that beginning just took way too long, and it's just they have to physically do everything, and it's god awful, and I can't play it. I just can't play it. Super Mario World, gonna play it here and there, gonna slowly chip at the game. Link to the Past, I'm happy that's on there because now I can play that. Now I have 3 Zelda games that I can just hop into, right? I'm pretty sure Zelda 2 is on the Switch. Anyways, yeah, that's 3 Zelda games I can play right on my fucking Switch. Hell yeah. Zelda 1, 2, and Link Between Worlds. Or Link to the Past, my bad. So I'm excited to play those. That's really cool. And then Kirby. And then I tried playing Mario Kart. Nope, can't do it. After playing Mario Kart 8, nope, can't play. I just cannot play any early Mario Kart games. Cannot do it. Maybe Double Dash. But yeah, that's the whole Direct. It was overall, it was a decent Direct. It wasn't anything too amazing, but it also didn't fall flat on its face and be like, meh, or be like, oh my god, why did they say that? It was more so just kind of like, hey, here's what's coming up. There you go. Trying to just get us rehyped for stuff coming out this year. That's basically what the Direct was about. To announce, what is it? Xenoblade Chronicles as that was their big ender. Oh yeah, and then Overwatch is on Switch. Yeah, I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest. I think the game's coming out at $60. Don't really care. honestly, if I want to play Overwatch, I have it on Xbox. I have it on PC. More superior. I have it on PC, which is a more superior way to play a first-person shooter. If I really want to play Overwatch with a controller, I'm just gonna play it on my Xbox. Plus, also on the Switch, I have Paladins. Overwatch matches just kind of take way too long for me to want to sit there and play on my Switch. If I'm going to play a hardcore game of Overwatch, like I said, I have it on PC, I have it on Xbox. More than likely going to play it on PC. Yeah. And then, I don't know. Paladins is also on the Switch. It's a free-to-play game. It's almost the same thing as Overwatch. With a few other mechanics to make it its own separate game. And the matches are a lot shorter. Like, literally, you could play a whole match in maybe 5 minutes. And the game's still just as fun. So yeah, I don't think unless maybe Overwatch goes on sale for like $20-$30 on the Switch, I highly doubt I will be buying it on the Switch. Yeah, so that's actually going to wrap it up for the podcast. It's a shorter podcast, yeah, I know. There wasn't a lot of gaming news, really, that I wanted to cover. So, I mean, like, I could have went on for a few more hours. Like, I probably could have went on for maybe another half hour talking about Pokemon and Monster Hunter, but I'm going to be saving those for 2 separate videos of their own that are coming out on Friday. Like, one's coming out on Friday and the other one's coming out on the other Friday. So, yeah, that's going to do it, guys. If you're sticking around, you can stick around and be playing some Monster Hunter World Iceborne over here after the podcast. Maybe like 5 minutes afterwards. I gotta set everything up, and then we'll be hopping into that bitch. So, yeah, just stay tuned, guys. But thank you guys so much for watching and or listening to the podcast. On YouTube, I did decide to do something different on the podcast on YouTube. So if you're watching it on YouTube, you can see something a little bit different and it's for people that's watching it, or that goes to YouTube to listen to the podcast. And specifically for you guys, for my YouTube viewers. So yeah, yay. So yeah, guys, if you guys like it, if you guys like what you're listening to, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The podcast goes up every Wednesday on YouTube, and I'm apparently streaming it every Monday on Twitch around 7, 8 o'clock. So yeah, go to twitch.tv/OldSchoolDuelist12. You can watch me stream and play some Monster Hunter, or Pokemon, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, whatever I'm feeling. Right now, it's Monster Hunter, as of this podcast going up. Soon, in a couple of months, it'll be Pokemon galore. Fuck yeah. But yeah, if you like what you listen to, you can go to Twitter. You can at me at OSDuelist12. You can tell me about the podcast. If you like it, you hate it, or you're just meh about it. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me everywhere else on social media and all that fun stuff at OSDuelist12 on Twitter and OSDuelist12 basically everywhere else. So, yeah. YouTube.com/OldSchoolDuelist12. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful, beautiful night, day, thing, or whatever.